Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Hwanseung News for the 23rd of August. How are you doing today? Hope you've had a great start to the week. Okay, after the last week there where we had a public holiday, so that was all good as well. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead into the headlines for today. Just a quick reminder that this is all one take. It's all raw. There's no script. This is all based on my analysis of the daily news headlines that are in the top Korean English newspapers. And I'm providing my opinion on that one there too, for your entertainment and for your infotainment. Okay, for that one there. Okay, very good. Just a reminder that Hwanseung, if you're new to the channel, Hwanseung means to transfer, and I believe that in our lives we are transferring between transport, companies, countries, assets, knowledge, insight and intuition all the time. Okay, my group is looking to evolve into Hwanseung headhunting, which is headhunting there, Hwanseung Group, which is Hwanseung finance, also Hwanseung 부동산, which is Hwanseung real estate there. Big things start from small beginnings, small humble beginnings there, and I'm definitely a fighter. I'm someone who's hungry for that growth. Okay, so watch me. I spent the last 15 years building up to where I am today, and give me another 15, maybe even another 5 or 10, and I should be able to make something quite explosive out of that. Okay, so let's go into the headlines for today, guys. The first one here is that the MXene-themed stock spike, latest investor gold rush here. So the stock market's been going crazy in Korea, guys. The stock market's been going crazy. The last 3 weeks we were talking about superconductor possibility of invention, and it's kind of been proven wrong by the international scientific communities. Okay, that's the Chojon Doche. Okay, and those stocks they popped 30% increase, the maximum legal increase for stocks to increase in one day. This next one they found is MXene. Now, MXene is a new two-dimensional nanomaterial first developed in 2011, okay, known for its high conductivity and electromagnetic shielding properties there. Now, recently, the KIST, Korea Institute of Science and Technology, has found out that there could be a possibility for this material to be massively produced. So there's been a couple of stocks here. Okay, Hwanseung there, they hit the roof on Monday, 29.94% increase there. We also had Cornick Automation at 29.87. Okay, again jumping there. Name Tech also rising to 29.8% as well. Kyungdong Invest also 29.97 there. So my question is this: where are these people getting this information from? Where are these investors? Where are these meme stock investors getting this information from? It's got to be insider trading. It smells. 냄새난다. 너무 냄새난다. Okay, insider trading there. So the regulators are getting very, very impatient, and they want to put more controls in here. We will restore investor confidence in the market by managing the excessive tilt towards certain theme stocks, by tightening the monitoring system and improving mandatory disclosure system there. Okay, keep in mind that, look at this, Hsinseong Delta Tech, which was actively traded in the market after the papers were made public about that thing there, plunged, okay, on scientific evidence rebutting superconductor claims. Okay, so yeah. Why do you think all these people on Yeouido these 증권회사, these securities companies install Telegram? Okay, they trade this kind of sensitive tips and insight and information here that's available to them, and obviously they're looking to profit there. So, if something's too good to be true, it probably isn't. But there is a window. There usually is a window, depending on the freshness and the quality of the insider tip, that you could probably make a lot of money in one day, and then I would just dump it. Okay, pump and dump coming there is usually the best strategy for that. Okay, think of the Wolf on Wall Street, those kind of ways there. So anyway, let's go on to the next topic here. Okay, child prodigy bullied into dropping out of high school, his family says there. So this boy here, okay, Pek Kang-hyun, okay, he was 41 months old, and he was on a SBS TV program that showed his IQ at the time was 204. Okay, so he is actually gone into a Seoul Science High School. Okay, and he recently dropped out. He's only 10 years old, but he was getting bullied because other students kind of felt that he brought shame to the school, that he was so young. Other students' parents even sent emails to their parents to bully them. So it's very sad that a student would get bullied for his age, or perhaps they were jealous about his academic ability there. You think they'd be welcoming this like a nice junior partner to help them get on with their studies, but I guess that's the education system we're living in. We're so competitive there. We're always looking for fast results. Okay, it's basically a money-making thing because everything comes down to suning. Okay, it comes down to the university CSAT examination there. If you can't get into a good university, you can't get into a good company. You can't get into a good company, then you can't get a good salary. No good salary, you can't date properly. Okay, and you can't date properly, you can't get married. You can't get married, you can't get a house. It's a never-ending vicious cycle. Okay, so when the government is like always raising alarm bells about the declining birth rate, I think they need to think carefully about it's a socio-economic problem. It's not about throwing money at couples and saying, hey, if you have a baby, we'll give you another 200만 원 지원금. Okay, I think the thing here is like everybody's worried about the actual long-term costs of raising a family in Korea. So that's where things like housing, affordable housing, needs to come in. Educations need to be cost. Hagwons need to be eliminated. Okay, they are very inefficient, and they're making use of they're making use of the lack of teaching that's done in public schools there. So what has happened to the Korean education system since the Korean War? Okay, it was a very highly refined and very well developed system there. I would say the education system started declining when 40 and 50-year-olds, when they were elementary school, when they had the 국민학교, when elementary schools, 초등학교 used to be called 국민학교, the end of uniforms and the end of discipline for students, I think that's when the education system deteriorated. Even though I was not there at the time, it's what I've seen from my executives, okay, who are in that type, and those are the ones who have been through the education system, and they've led successful lives there. Have a look at the Baek Kang-yeon's YouTube channel here. Okay, it's got 109,000 subscribers there. Now, you might be thinking, maybe, perhaps, his parents were kind of trying to exploit him, okay, for the fame that he had. It looks like an only child, I guess, perhaps, and, it's probably good that he's getting this YouTube channel and getting attention there, but I think, this is just setting him up for more pressure in the end, more pressure in his adult life. What if, guys, he just turns out to be just an average person? What if he does not turn out to be the person who develops a new rocket to go to Mars? Okay, what if? It's a sad story of young Korean children who have been put on YouTube by their parents, and perhaps they didn't realize that they could make some YouTube revenue in the beginning, but they come into some unexpected cash flow, and they start exploiting that. It's very sad. I would rather my daughters be anonymous rich rather than poor famous. Okay? Anonymous rich rather than being poor famous. Okay? And I find that's a lot of the case with wannabe celebrities, B-group, C-group celebrities and entertainers there. They love the attention, they love the Instagram, they love the Facebook attention there that they're getting, but financially they're not really sound. Okay? They're living off potential deals that are promised to them, and based on perhaps royalties that they're supposed to be chasing, but not all of them. I mean, it's just like anything that's like an agency-based, commission-based revenue there. It's only the 1% makes the money. Only the 1% makes the money there. Okay, let's move on, guys. Now, emergency services here are saying that avoiding dark colors and strong scents as bee and wasp incidents increase there. Okay, so yes, okay, why the bees and wasps? It's the bee, the pole, and the 말벌. The bee and the 말벌 here, I actually think that dark colors are actually a threat. Okay, and strange smells are a threat. They think you're a bear. 검은 줄 알아요. Okay, for that one there. So that's why they attack you there. So avoid dark colors when you are going out in the fall. You might be taking some nice strolls along the Sokcheon Lake in Chamsil, or the Hangang, or around Gwangyo Lake. Okay, for that one there. So just watch out for these bees. But if you do find one in your apartment balcony, or your shiregi on your aircon, somewhere like that there, I'll show you the way you can get rid of it there. The way to do it, guys, is using pong pong, using dishwasher soap. Get pong pong and a water sprayer and spray this beehive, and that will get rid of them quite well. Okay, just have a look at this video here, and you'll see why. Let's come up here. Pong pong soap, dishwashing soap, and water, just spraying it on the beehive, on the wasp hive. Spraying them on the ground. It'll kill them. Look at that. Ah! Oh, 이거 뭐야? 아파! Oh! And they just did like that. Simple. Pong pong and water, guys. Pong pong and water. Look at that. Easy. No chemicals. No homekeeper. No gasoline. Nice. Okay, alright, so keep that in mind. Pong pong and water, guys. If you've got a wasp, whiteboard problem, pong pong and water. Save your life. Okay, let's go on to the next one, guys. There. Yeouido is to go all English friendly to attract investment here. I think they're too late, guys, you know. And most of the finance workers on Yeouido are already they're already pretty good at English as well. You know, when Hong Kong was handed over to China, Singapore was the immediate viable candidate for as a commercial and business hub in the Asia Pacific region, because they already had a very strong English background there. You know, I think the current government is trying to get English menus and English signposts and real estate contracts and hospitals documents put in English there. Restaurant, you know, those kind of tablet restaurant menus are based there. I don't think it's going to do much. What they need to be doing, guys, is reducing the tax regulations and red tape, the bureaucratic regulations that stop foreigners from doing business easily in Korea. Make the visas easy to get. Make the tax regulations more transparent. 투명하게 좀 만들었으면 좋겠어요. Okay, and that will get the big businesses coming, the foreign businesses coming to Yeouido or wherever you want to put it there. But right now, those trivial kind of English translations I don't think they're going to do very much there. Okay, now this last one, guys, is the consumers oppose taxi hailing platforms introduction of tip function. All right. So again, it's these gang-pair taxi drivers. Okay, what in the beginning they didn't like Uber taxi. Okay, and then they didn't like Tada taxi. Okay, and now they wanted to raise the fare. They were opposed to 24-hour subway and public transport such as buses, subway and buses there. Okay, these guys are like gangsters. They're a gang organization there. So they're trying to get their way again. Yes, I understand you can raise the taxi hailing fees, okay, the 기본 요금, okay, to whatever you need to do it to because of the increasing cost of fuel, but now they're asking for tips. Come on. 1,000원. All right, asking for a tip here. 1,000원, 1,500, 2,000원 there. What are you going to do when the taxi driver drops you off at the destination? It's like, 제가 예상 시간보다 일찍 도착했습니다. 아유, 팁 좀 주시오, 손님. 예, 제가 너무 잘해드렸어요. 제가 침도 끊을 테니까, 팁 좀 주시오. They're going to put people under pressure, okay? Foreigners are probably going to give them tips because they probably think that's normal. But for the average Korean there, I don't think we should be paying them anything there. My father told me this. You make sure you get every paewon back in change from a taxi driver, and you save those paewons. You make a 1,000원, and you invest that wisely. That's your paewon. You earned that money, not them. They provided a service on a charge, on a price that was agreed. All right. I don't think they should get any tips, and I don't think Korea needs any tip culture as it is. Okay, it just makes things too messy, and it encourages like a tax evasion, those kind of things there as well. Okay, guys, it's been Hwanseung News for the 22nd of August there. May I just remind you here that I'm Paul Wilson, the CEO of the Hwanseung Group, providing my spice on the daily hot issues there, making it even more spicier for you there. You know, if you're new to the channel, this is all one take. This is all raw. This is all no scripted. All right. And join me on my journey. Hwanseung to Hwanseung. Transfer to transfer. Okay. Transfer to transfer. Hwanseung to Hwanseung. As I look to give you a more valuated service. Okay, change the paradigm there. Get rid of the poor service. That's I believe there's a lot of inefficient ways to be delivering business English here in Korea, and I feel that if you're willing to work hard, and put in the effort, you are willing to achieve what you want to get in terms of your English goals, your business English goals there. Let me be the one that can facilitate for you there. Your friend, Mr. Paul Wilson, CEO of the Hwanseung Group. Those were our people today. That's Hwanseung tonight.